Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the middle of April. The first two cards we get here are Beauty and House of Night, belonging. There's something to do with some sort of house that you think is beautiful. I don't know if you plan on buying a house or if you just bought a new house, but there's something involving a beautiful house. And we also have High Priestess of Spirit and Reminder. Some sort of reminder is coming in about somebody in your life. And we have Success and Denial, okay? There's some sort of success coming in your life, but you're in denial about it. You think that it couldn't happen for you, but it is happening for you, okay? Whether this is a promotion or a new relationship, you may be in denial, but this is happening for you, okay? We also have Grove and Summon. Someone could be summoning you somewhere to complete this success, to give you that promotion or tell you what you've been looking for. Now with the Beauty card, we have every rose has its thorns, and the symbol of beauty reminds you that beauty is never perfect, just as the beautiful experiences you have will not be perfect forever. When you choose this symbol, it is a sign that beauty is all around you, okay? Keep a positive attitude, expect wonderful things, and they will come to you. See yourself as beautiful and know that beauty is not skin deep. It includes qualities that lie beneath the surface. Look for this inner beauty in others as well, and always look beyond appearances. So there could have been somebody you were interested in. I don't know if you're still interested in them, but every rose has its thorns, right, Gemini? Sometimes we can find a pretty rose that we want and we want to pick it or take it home, but it's got thorns in it. And I used to go to the grocery store and buy flowers, and there were a few flowers I saw with thorns in them, well, on the stem, and I was afraid to take them home because they had thorns, and I didn't want to be hurt by the thorns. So it could be that you're dealing with somebody who's kind of rough around the edges a little bit, but they're still beautiful overall. Or you could be dealing with a house that's like that, because we also get house underneath. It's some sort of house you're looking at, and the house is not necessarily perfect, but it's still beautiful. So with belonging, and it says, I know you have been searching your whole life for a sense of belonging, a feeling of home and acceptance. So even though this house or a person you could be dealing with is not perfect, um, something about this person or this house makes you feel like you belong in it or with a certain person. Now, the person you're dealing with is the High Priestess of Spirit, okay? High Priestess of Spirit. We have card 7, okay? I don't know how many of you have heard of Life Paths, but Life Path 7 is usually someone who's focused on a lot of spiritual things. So you're looking for an answer to some sort of question you have. Consider that there is an invisible spirit within all living things. So, no matter what is in front of you, something important is brewing. You will know the answer to the what question soon enough, but I keep secret the why. You may step forward knowing that some things are meant to remain a mystery. So, you may have some sort of question for spirit, or even for a person you are dealing with that is very spiritual, like, do you love me? And you're going to get the answer to that question, okay? But you're not going to know why. So if this person says, yes, I love you, you're not going to know why. You're just not going to know. They're not going to tell you why, or they may not even understand why they love you. It may be something that they're digging deep within themselves to learn. But you're going to be reminded of your question in the middle of April. We have 28, 28. Sometimes I need to remind you of a lesson you have already learned. Okay? So there's some sort of lesson you're learning, and you're repeating this lesson with the high priestess of spirit. Okay? So, it's almost like this person was brought into your life to teach you something, and you may not have learned it yet, or you may not remember the lesson, and they're helping you to remember the lesson. Okay? We also have success and denial. Okay? You're being advised to keep the faith and be good to yourself. You can always start again if you make a mistake. Remember what you know. Remember everything that you have learned about life and love up until now. And those were some additional messages for the reminder card. So we have success and denial. You're in denial about some sort of success, okay? So you must celebrate now as I do, for you have achieved success. The symbol of success reminds you that hard work pays off. Being true to yourself and refusing to compromise will yield good things. Choosing this symbol is a wondrous sign that all is well in your life. This symbol requires you to keep working hard, lest you lose the knowledge you have gained. Now is not the time for slacking off. Keep going and celebrate even the smallest victory. Be proud of yourself as I am proud of you. Remember, everything you choose now will come to be realized. Choose wisely. So you're manifesting at this time, and this card is telling you to be careful about what you manifest. Be careful of your thoughts and your emotions. I'll give you a secret to manifesting, which I learned from the book of Thomas. It's one of the missing books in the Bible. And I learned this secret today. The Bible verse, ask and you shall receive. Well, there was more to that verse that has been cut out of the Bible. And the gist of it is basically talking about using our emotions and having no hidden motives or hidden agendas. Okay. So if there is somebody you want, do not have a hidden motive or agenda. Okay. And when you try to manifest that person, what you need to do is put emotion behind your manifestation, because the universe, does not respond to our ego. The universe responds to our heart. So you can say something, but if you're not feeling the love inside your heart when you want it, it's likely the universe is not going to respond, because the universe responds to our heart, not our ego. Okay. So, yeah, you've worked hard for whatever is coming your way. You're reaping the rewards of your hard work. This could be a job, this could be a relationship. You've put in a lot of work, but it's almost like you're in denial. With this card 14, in denial, it's almost like you're in denial that you've achieved a certain amount of success with somebody or a certain situation. And we're going to look at that denial card. Not everything is in reach, my child. Sometimes I must create distance between what you want and when or how you are meant to receive it. So consider the wait for your highest good. You are not meant to achieve what you want right now. Keep the faith, for if you wait and show patience, I will reveal some wondrous things later. This is a gentle warning not to get caught up in your desire to reach your goal too soon. You may choose sour fruit that only looks ripe and juicy. In this case, I alone know when the time is right. So this is my first time reading this card, and I was going to say patience, when I looked at this paragraph before I even got to the last sentence. But the last sentence does say patience. So basically, you've had a lot of success up until now, but you're also being called to be patient. Instead of being in denial and thinking that whatever you're doing is not working, keep working on it, because it is working. It's just not the right time yet, okay? We also have Grove and Summon. I like this Grove card. It kind of reminds me of a botanical garden, but in this picture, it's got like a little cat sitting on a bench of some sort. Um, so you're being called to go into a grove to heal your wounds and mend your heart. If you are hurting, know that it will pass. If someone you love is hurting, take this time to be there for this person. Now is the time to apologize to anyone you have harmed, make your friendships whole again, and choose healing over anger and pain. So it's time to be honest, right? For both parties. Both parties need to come clean, basically, about the past and everything that transpired. And we have this summon card associated with it, okay? Summon. So somebody could be trying to get you to come clean. This is telling you basically to have confidence. I know it says get in touch with your inner magic, but this reminds me of confidence. And it says now is the time to pray, to meditate, to acknowledge the sacred in every experience. Don't take your next step lightly. You have the power to summon your spirit and summon your courage. You're inquiring about something important. Breathe and wait for a sign before you act. Okay? And it says choose another card if you need more understanding of wisdom for you. And actually, usually I do have another card out here besides just 8 cards. So we have complicated, okay? This is complicated, okay, Gemini? And that's what you don't see coming in the middle of April. Wouldn't it be nice if life were always simple and things were obvious and transparent? Right now, things are complex, and only time will tell if you put all of the pieces of the puzzle together. Just remember, simple can also be boring, and complications can make for deeper, more mature experiences. Don't try to figure this one out. Just be open and follow the threads of life's mysterious web. Okay? Usually I take, the what you don't see coming card from the bottom, but this is what we had on the bottom, okay, Gemini, in case you're curious. I'm about to drop it. Somebody's lusting after you. Somebody wants you, basically. What did you do to this person, Gemini? All right, we're going to pull out the energy oracle cards to get more insight. And we're going to have other decks that we pull out, but there's only going to be 2 more decks. So I'm going to straighten things out a little bit so I can have more room on this desk. This is beautiful, though. Sometimes things are complicated. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It just means that we're all learning different things. So, I'm going to shuffle these, and for these cards, it's only going to be 8, okay? But yeah, you're making really good strides with somebody or a certain situation, and you're just in denial about it. And you're probably in denial about it because the person you are dealing with could be the type of person that has a poker face. And by poker face, I mean their emotions, just their expressions on their face don't even say how they're feeling. Like they're able to play off a good poker face. And because of this ability that they have, and they may not even realize that they have it, it's hard for you to read this person. And that's just an example. It doesn't necessarily have to be your situation, but it's just something in this situation that is causing you to be in denial about your success. You don't really think you're making any strides with this person, and you don't really feel like you're getting anywhere, possibly. Okay. I figured out why it's complicated for you, okay? I figured out why it's complicated for you. But I'm still going to put this complicated card underneath the summon card so that the reading makes sense with all the other cards, okay? This is beautiful, okay? This is beautiful. Like, people are going to be jealous of you. I mean, it's not necessarily beautiful that they're going to be jealous, but it's just beautiful that things are going to turn out the way they're going to turn out. Okay? So, this is why it's complicated, all right? For the beauty aspect, we get the thinking woman. Now, this could be a man or a woman. These cards are genderless, but somebody is all up in their head about you, and they can't really decide how they feel about you sometimes, but they know that they like you. They know that they have some sort of feelings for you, and they just keep. And I really like this picture in particular because she has, a poker face. And, you could walk into this woman or person and you wouldn't know how they feel. She actually looks like she hates the person she's looking at, but she may not even hate them at all, right? So that's why it's complicated. You don't know what this person's thinking. Now, with the belonging, we have financial constraints. You may not be able to buy a new house at this time, or the person you're dealing with may not want a new house because for some sort of reason, I don't know. But there's some sort of financial constraints going on with either you or your person, okay? Or it could be with the house. Maybe the house itself might need repairs that y'all don't know about yet. Um, with the High Priestess of Spirit, we have the World. So you and this person had some sort of ending, okay? You and this person learned all the lessons you needed to know about life from each other, okay? But when this person left or when you left, there was somebody left behind that was still holding their heart, man holding a heart, okay? Somebody still had feelings when they left this connection. And you're reminded of your feelings if you ever see this person, or if you will ever see them again, you get reminded of your feelings that they're still holding your heart, possibly, or you're still holding their heart. Somebody is still in love, basically. Now, with success, we get yin and yang, okay? So it's not like every day is successful or every moment of every day is successful. The same thing happens with happiness, right? I mean, we can't be happy all the time. That's just not possible. But this is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It's an especially good time for completion, so wrap things up. Yin cycles often call you to be passive, yielding, and reflective, so open up to these sides of your nature. Being more than acting is the intention here. So it's basically telling you to focus on being. If you want to keep achieving success, keep focusing on your intention, on being, the thoughts, the emotions, because you're getting to where you need to be. And then after, focusing on your thoughts and intentions, we do have action, okay? Instead of being in denial, you're being encouraged to take action and go for what you believe is for you. If you believe a certain job is for you, go for it. If you believe a certain person is for you, go to them. Now with this grove, we have, people clearing the air. There is indecision, okay? Indecision. It's like you don't know if you want to clear the air or not with this person. It's time to let go of the analysis and self doubt that have been keeping you stuck. Meditate on your options and see where your spirit guides you. So, does your spirit, draw you to this person? When you're not with this person, do you feel like your spirit is still with them? It's kind of like when people go on vacation, and they go to these certain places and then they go back home to work and they're like, oh, yeah, I'm back at work, but I left my heart at such and such place, where things were just so fun. Like, is your spirit still with that person? So meditate on your options and see where your spirit guides you. Consider which direction resonates with you most, both in the process and in the goal. Follow your heart and make the honoring choice. Okay? So honoring choice, right? You're being called to make a choice that honors somebody, especially yourself. Honor yourself first, and then you can honor other people, right? Now with this summon card, we have envy, okay? Envy. So with the summon card, sometimes I get that card confused and I think it's somebody, summoning somebody, and sometimes it means something completely different. So let me look at it again so I don't get confused. Okay, again, talking about confidence. You coming into your confidence, it makes people jealous, okay? Like when they see you confidently telling somebody something and clearing the air and clearing how you feel, it makes other people jealous to see you stepping into your power and your honesty, okay? Now I'm going to pull out some more cards, but okay, these are the abundance cards. Divine Abundance Oracle cards. And we're going to see what lessons in abundance you've been learning. And then we're going to move on to the crystal cards and we'll be done, okay? I think it's important to be open to abundance. Not everyone is open to abundance. Some people, they wish they had $1 million, but they're not open to it because they don't think they could manage it. And yes, I am one of those people. Like, I am not open to winning that. Somebody else can win 1 million. I would not want to win it because me personally, it would just be too much for me. Like, it would just be too much to manage. I know some people, what they do is they'll do this thing where they get like different payments and stuff over the months. But even that would probably be too large a sum if it's $1 million, right? But my whole point is in order to have abundance in anything, we have to be open to it. So if you're not open to a certain job or a certain person, then that abundance is not there. But if you're open to them, then you can get what you want, right? So I don't know what is up with me, and like I have to have like a certain number of times I shuffle these. Like I am OCD. I'm OCD. All right, Gemini. Aw, that's so sweet. So this person, this is either you or your person, but somebody's loving on themselves right now. And this was over the Thinking Woman card. It says self-love. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. We have extraordinary. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. So you could be kind of impetuous at this time or feeling impetuous. I don't know if that's the same as impulsive. Individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this Earth school. So basically, y'all separated because y'all had different plans for now, right? Different lessons. Y'all both had different lessons y'all needed to learn. Right action. Let everything that wants to go, go. And everything that wants to come, come. So, let your person come and go. That is the right action, including the right action for you. We have freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Okay. You're giving somebody their freedom or they're giving you freedom. And we also have inner child. Somebody is taking action about, somebody's working on their inner child. Allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and sufferings. Okay. So you're either taking care of your inner child or you're heading towards your person because you're worried about their inner child. We have intuition. This is about something else as far as clearing the air goes. Each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed, okay? So, if you're having trouble making a decision about clearing the air, listen to your intuition. And we have worth. This is you stepping in your confidence, knowing your worth. You've been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. So you may have not felt worthy of somebody's love, but it turns out this person really does love you, and that's why people are jealous of y'all, okay? I'm going to pick up these cards, and I feel like I'm doing this the wrong way. Yeah, I'm going to pick up these cards and put these ones up, and then I'm going to put the crystal ones out here, okay? We have the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle. These are the crystal cards we're using. Oh, man. I'm gonna mess these up, aren't I? It's because I need a little bit more space. There we go. All right, Gemini. Interesting. You have some stones here I have never seen before in this deck yet. All right, with Chris Cola, let's get into Chris Cola. That is number 4. Number 4. Self-love. You have infinite capacity for forgiveness. Love yourself. If you cannot accept yourself, you cannot give love or accept the love of others. To heal your emotional black hole, connect to the universal love that is inside you. It never runs out. You can then give love out to the world and receive it in a never ending flow. Forgive yourself. Accept with equanimity what you cannot change. Let go of hurt and rectify situations that can be healed. Be magnanimous, remain impartial, and speak your truth, but recognize when to keep silent. Okay? Nourish your body with self love and gentleness. We also have bloodstone. Let go of the past. Look closely at your ancestral line. Recognize toxic patterns subconsciously running your life. Break away and be strong. You may be unnecessarily aggressive or defensive. Acknowledge mistakes and let inner harmonies be transmuted. Nourish your blood and revitalize your whole body. There may be somebody you're letting go of. It says detoxification and chaos precede transmutation. Perseverance is needed. Locked doors open. Obstacles are swept away and romance blossoms. Preserve your good reputation. Recognize your enemies and keep them close. Do not be deceived. A farewell is called for. Mourn appropriately and let go. You are a spiritual warrior. Be assertive. We also have appetite. Acceptance, okay? Clear away confusion or guilt. Accept the truth about yourself. You're a complex being with credits and deficits. Recognize these without judgment. Move away from aloofness or social alienation and show others who you truly are. Use your perspicacity. You have much to offer by way of service as you access insights for the collective good. Discern truth within, recognize what is real in your world, and restructure your reality. Don't be deceived by false fronts. See what is beneath. Develop your metaphysical perception. Things improve steadily. Understand that circumstances are merely learning opportunities. It is time to be of service to others. Teach what you know. And your intuition knows what's best for you. And that's what we talked about earlier, right? Your intuition knows whether you're supposed to be in a certain job or with a certain person. We have Presley Bluestone. And it's saying to use natural medicine for ailments. Pay attention to your boundaries. Dig deep into the past, access your memories, and cut yourself free. Examine your deepest intentions and roots. Live in the present moment. Find your own direction and face challenges with equanimity. You have power to decide. Pay particular attention to your environment. Being true to yourself is the basis of all well-being, spiritual and physical. So it's talking about you being true to yourself and paying attention to your environment. We also have black tourmaline protection, okay? Let go of overcautiousness, but stay protected. You sense it when people wish you ill. You may be carrying a family or past life curse creating disease. Recognize that negative thoughts and actions harm others and yourself. Strengthen your protection, consolidate plans, and be realistic. You'll soon see the way through obstacles. Ensure you are well protected. Ill wishing or envy may be directed your way. Neutralize bad energy without harm to others. Watch your thoughts. Attend to practical matters. Be generous and give others freedom. And that's interesting how it talks about giving people freedom, because I remember seeing one of the abundance cards saying something like that. We also have lapis lazuli, 13, heavenly wisdom. You yearn for spiritual attunement, but may be hampered by outmoded viewpoints. Take charge of your life. Looking into the past puts your present experience into perspective. You are a lineage breaker. Make the effort to trace family history for deeper insight. There is spiritual disease. Work with dreams and journey inward to find deeper insights. Flashes of intuition show the way. Open your heart and third eye. Help comes from on high. Enlightenment is within your grasp. Enhanced perception shows what operates beneath. Study or research is needed. Yours is the gift of true friendship. Protect yourself. Attuning to your divine nature enhances your well-being. So basically, what I'm seeing is with this person, you had some sort of true friendship with this person as well. And that's another reason why this is telling you to protect yourself, because it's not that the person you were dealing with was bad. It's just that you're such a good friend to people that there are some people out there that will try to take advantage of that. So, connect to a higher power and protect yourself, right? We also have golden healer. Ultimate healing. You create the event being observed. Allow your soul rather than your ego to be your guide. Recognize your potential to be an amazing healer. Your abilities need honing, and those who heal are soul scored to develop empathy. Much in your life needs to change. Surrender willingly to the process. Someone clinging to the past holds you back. Encourage them to let go. You may be asked to transform your environment or take on a challenging task. Do so with grace and ease. Healing flows through you. It is a process, not something you do. So healing is flowing through you. And there could be somebody that you may be letting go of, and you're telling them that you're letting go of them. It's not that you'll never see each other again. It's just you may need to let go of someone at this time. 43, rhodosite. Talking about having positive thoughts, correcting negative and compulsive thought patterns. Checking out the harmony of your environment. The ground around your workplace and your home may need healing and stabilizing by planting suitable crystals in the earth. You need to remember that living in a healthy, stable environment creates a stable physical body, okay? So it could be that some of you are going to go live in a healthy, stable environment. And like I said, you do have people that are jealous of you, okay? They either want your house or they want to live in your house. I don't know, something about wanting something dealing with your life, okay? So that's all I have, Gemini. I hope this reading helped you guys. I know in matters of it's complicated, looking at a card reading doesn't solve our problems, right? If something's complicated, it's complicated and it's going to be, complicated possibly for a while. And that's where patience comes in. There could be somebody out there that's trying your patience, but I think everything's going to work out the way you want it to work out, because if that wasn't the case, why did you get that envy card? And there are other tarot readers out there besides just me that keep predicting that, like, there's going to be jealousy for Gemini and certain signs, and jealousy is a low vibration. It's not necessarily a bad vibration, it's just a low vibration. And when people are jealous of you, Gemini, they're not hurting you. They're hurting themselves. And the thing is with hurting themselves, it blocks them from getting what they want, which is ironic, right? It's ironic that they block themselves from getting what they want by being jealous of you. And so whoever these people are that are jealous of you, they need to let go of that so they can reach their own potential. I don't know how many of you have heard of this book. There's a book called Super Attractor by Gabriel Bernstein. And when I first started learning about the law of attraction, I really didn't like the traditional law of attraction books, because to me, some of the stuff in there sounded kind of messed up. But when I read one of Gabby's books, and it kind of broke down some of the concepts, that was easier for me to, I don't necessarily want to say understand, but it was easier for me to accept. Because, in some of the books, they say things like, well, if you think this, this attracts that, and I get that, but some of the books are trying to apply stuff to children as well, and I disagreed with that. And so, that's why I chose Gabriel Bernstein's book, which I don't recall her saying anything like that, but it was a good book, and I enjoyed it. It was an easy read. So yeah, they're just going to be really jealous, and you're just going to have to let them be jealous, let them work out their own problems. Thank you.